kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
At the 24-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Ryan now off the bootleg. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bryant's extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Mike's 57's Mike. I'm coming. Hey, begin. 36.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He finds McKinnon, complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
57 for Mike. 57 for Mike. Hey. 57.
Bridgewater now. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Switch. Showing it.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
first down throw for Bridgewater. His throw incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Pick up the ball. Nice 57. 57's right. Get in the weight room. There we go.
Bridgewater to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there. And it's third down.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Check 31. Check 31. Wait.
On third down, they go with Singletary. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Bridgewater on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Check 3. Check 3.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Packers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Check, check. Check, check. Wait. Watch twins. Shift, shift.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 20.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Take it.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with third and still 7 yards to go. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
What we got? What we got? What we got? 57. Mike, 57. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Bridgewater. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick, there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And his kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he finds Stills, complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 43 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the 39-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he gets it down to the 32. From the gun on third down. Ryan looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on fourth down.
Don't get nervous. Line 55, line 55. Check, check. Hey, let's go. There's a part of that.
They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Down. Ready. You ready? 55. You. 39. 59. Got it. 55. Coming to you. Hey, Orville. Watch the run. Let him go.
On first down, Ryan. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Juju Smith-Schuster with his second touchdown here in this first half. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive?
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
He completes it to Wilson. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Check 4. Check 50. Check 50. Watch twist. 56. Pull it. Half. Switch mode. 57's right. Tighten up. Pull it together. Check 3. Wide. Get wide.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
You think you gonna get this? Check. Fresno.
Here's Bridgewater. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's off. Switch. 50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. Watch the curves. 50 seconds.
They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And this is Moncrief for the catch. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Mike, you ready? Check 55, Mike. Go on. Come on, D. Check 24, check 24. Hey, 59, ready? Mike 55, Mike 55. I got one.
1st and 10, it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. The end result, 21 yards.
White 25! Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Ready, we're ready. Twist. Chance. Gun. Get out.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Gun.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. from the gun. Bridgewater. Moncrief brings it in. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Bridgewater. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
Check. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Ready?
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down now, Singletary. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Don't be scared of it. A little flare. Check 52. Check. Let's go. Come on. Safety Griffin. Safety.
They go right back to Singletary. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Check 43. Check 13. Check 13. Check 37. Check 37.
They run here with Singletary. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Devin Singletary, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2.
Check hot route. Hot. Back. Get him all. West.
They'll try and run it here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because
and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Dylan Cole, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Switch up. Orbit. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Letting one go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They run. Chubb. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 23 yards the pickup there.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, bye-bye. Space. Motion. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, South.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Here we go. 11.
Chubb. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Hey, dude. Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Mike's 50. Let's go. Ready to go. Let's go. You tighten up. 50's the mark. Got it. 50's the mark. Watch the pass. Hey, Mike 50.
Ryan. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Ryan now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4.
Watch it, 5. Let's go. Gun. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Space. Mike 55.
Here's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
54, South. Hey, watch the screen.
Again, Ryan. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Bryant That kick is no good. He pushed it wide right off the mark, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Mike, 57.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Focus, defense, focus.
On first down, Singletary. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Singletary again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Nice 57's Mike. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Kill.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Kyle Van Noy able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
To throw is Ryan. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Hey, let's go, let's go. It's time to cross. Hey, wait.
Sponge.
Space.
No.
Let's go.
Here's Ryan to throw. And he's has got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Packers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6.
I got you. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I'm coming for you. You mine. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Check, 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 check.
Now Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. And finding Keelan Cole. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater completes this one to Meredith. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Come on. Strip that ball. 57's mic.
Bridgewater again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Get him, get him, get him. Slam, slam, slam. Switch.
First down, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. Keelan Cole, the intended target.
That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They run it again with Chubb. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Hey, South!
Be ready! Be ready! Mike 55! Mike 55! Hey, eat!
Got.
I'm gonna run you over! I'm gonna run you over!
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the carry, it's Chubb. Room here to run. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run with Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Coming this way. Here we go. Space.
Let's go right here.
Chubb on the counter, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now Ryan. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Tampa Bay...
Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my my son, I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I